Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Oh baby. Oh boy. Yes, sir, Bob. Back like we never left. How y'all doing on this super Tuesday, baby? Bunch of stuff happened last night. By a bunch of stuff, few things. That boy Max Abrams for Texas, 12th person in Texas history to reach 3,000 points. Figure I would open this show with that one. Bunch of stuff going on. Virginia. Don't go breaking my heart. I screamed, I shouted, I chanted, I, I did everything I could to petition for Virginia to be in the tournament. And boy, oh boy, are they making me look like a fool. They haven't had the best season on the road, away from home. But man, last night was a new low. 75 to 41. You know it's bad when the guy that they put as every game they got one player from each team, best player, whatever, best stats, whatever. It says 6 points, 2 steals, 3 rebounds. Was their best player last night. Shout out to Chicago State, baby. Independent schools on the rise. Joking, joking, joking. They play their last game of the season yesterday. They win 93 to 70. I don't know why they're not in one of these smaller conferences. But hey, who am I? I'm just a guy reporting the news as I see it. Getting closer and closer to March. Man, it just hit me a minute ago when I was typing in the date for the episode 220. This year is just cruising already towards the end of February, man. Who would have thought it? The New Year's has come and gone. Mardi Gras has come and gone. The next thing on the calendar, the madness. We will talk a lot about the madness today. It's Tuesday, which means I got my power rankings top 10 by this guy. Go over that for sure. I do have 3 bets for you. Y'all probably gonna hate all 3 of them. I'm going road, money line, plus money. 3 games, all on the road, all dogs, all plus money. You should take the points. We go on money line, baby. It's Super Tuesday, baby. We rocking and we rolling. Also, got some fun stuff I'm gonna do here for you. Speaking of the madness, I made some tears last night. Figured it's about that time. Today I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna do. Haven't decided what I'm gonna do. I made Sweet 16 tier. I made a Elite 8 tier. I made a Final Four tier. I got a round of 32 tier and a first round exit tier. I'm gonna do those on Thursday for sure. Thursday, gotcha. But today I don't know if I'm gonna do the Sweet 16 or if I'm just gonna stick to the Elite 8 and the Final Four. Kind of see how it goes, play it by ear. Also gonna preview tonight's games. and then give out those 3 bets. If you know me, you know one of them. Houston, baby. Last night, they get the W. Ugly, ugly fashion. If you had the 9.5, you're mad. If you had the 8.5, you're pissed. That hook is a MNFer. One of my favorite sayings in gambling. Well, that and if it was easy, it'd be greasy. That is my absolute favorite saying in gambling. Texas, they hold on against Kansas State. Don't know what the hell happened there. Both of those teams usually put up about 80 points, and neither one of them got over 65. Huh. Still baffled and bamboozled about that one. But anyway, let's jump into the show. Start things off with some power rankings, baby. Well, I guess I gotta. It's Captain by a hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday, sunny, 50 degrees. It is the 20th of February, the 51st day of the year 2024, and this is a morning show, baby. Let's jump into these power rankings right here on Captain via Hook. We're gonna start off with number uno, numero uno. This team is obviously, and I hate to say this, I hate to do this. I think they're gonna lose tonight. I know they call me crazy, but hey, at least you call it. UConn, baby. University of Connecticut, the Huskies. They are head and shoulders, waist and knees above everybody else in the sport. I think tonight is the letdown spot for them. I do think they will lose tonight to Creighton, um, but they'll probably prove me wrong. Win by 20. It's what they've done all season. I've had them in spots like this before, where I took the opposing team plus the points. Didn't work out too good. Now I'm not telling you to bet them against them, but I'm just gonna stay away from that game completely. I just Creighton, man. They're a lot better than people think. They're at home. They almost beat UConn at UConn, believe it or not, if you don't remember. I don't know. Just feels like a funky spot, man. Connecticut had all their energy going into that Marquette game. Even at the end of the game, you could tell they gave a damn. And they'll give a damn about this game, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we're doing power rankings right now. We're not talking about tonight, baby. At number 2, numero dos. Easy pick right here. We're going to go with the University of Houston, the Cougars, led by Kelvin Sampson. Calvin Sampson? Calvin? Is it Kelvin or Calvin? Coach Sampson? Coach Sampson. Houston, man. We saw what they did last night, winning by 8 against Iowa State, taking a firm. Got them in a chokehold. Can't. Uh, uh. Houston, firm control of the Big 12. I like this Houston team, man. I read the metrics out yesterday. I mean, first in defense, 12th in offense. Them and UConn, the only team I've seen this year with a 20-point differential, meaning they average 75 and only give up 55. I think UConn is 82 and 63. Man, both of those teams are special. At number 3, got to go with the third team that I think is special. They've had a little off week or two, but I still think this team is going to be there at the end of March, early April. North Carolina. Another thing about North Carolina, because of their bad jump and bad start, they've dropped to plus 2,000. That's the number that I would jump in on them. 20, $30 on them to win the national championship. Earlier in the year, they were about 12 to 1. Now they're 20 to 1. I like that range. If you get under 8-1, 7-1, I'd rather just bet you heavy throughout the tournament, expecting you to make it. That's how I'm playing UConn. They're plus 450. I kind of missed it. Uh, I don't know what. I kept waiting for it to get longer, but it just kept getting shorter. Now it's unplayable. North Carolina was unplayable early for me. Now they're back to playable, 2000. But they're the third best team in the nation. The defense has been immaculate this season to match the offense of production. Now this is where it gets crazy. I'm going Tennessee at number 4. I love this Tennessee team, and I hate Tennessee. I said I love this Tennessee team. Boy, oh boy, I cannot stand Rick Barnes. I said I love. Nah, I'm not gonna do that for 5 minutes. Tennessee, man, they earned it. They deserve it. They are one of the best teams in the nation. Um, 19-6. You know what impresses me the most though, and if you look at my top 10, you'll realize this is a big metric for me. Road record. That's the one thing I don't like about Houston. 4-3 on the road, but they only got 3 losses all year. Uh, I like a good road team, man. 5-3 on the road for Tennessee. They're 12-1 at home, 19-6 overall. This team plays ball. I've seen them win games in many ways. That's another thing that impresses me. Like Virginia, they only win if they hold you to 42. I like teams that could win 81-80, 65-60, anywhere in between. Even beat you by 30 sometimes. I like those kind of teams. That's why I like Creighton so much. 7-4 on the road, winners of 3 in a row, 11-2 at home. I mean, great team. Anyway, Tennessee's at number 4. Then we're gonna go Kentucky, baby. Oh yeah, I'm talking about them Wildcats. They're 5-2 on the road, winners of 2 in a row. They're getting back on the groove. The thing about Kentucky is they truly are every year one of the youngest teams, one of the most inexperienced teams. They gain and garner their experience over the season. Whereas if you look at the landscape of college basketball, it's turned into more sophomore, junior, and then one freshman. It'll be like 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, 1 senior, and 1 freshman. But Kentucky's still sticking to the one and done or freshman, and they're absolutely special this year. This is the first year in about a decade I could say Kentucky actually has some true special freshmen, some true special players. Kentucky, number 5, baby. At number 6, the Boilermakers of Purdue. They just got the perimeter defense, man. It's just a problem. It's been a glaring problem all season. Hasn't really hurt them yet. Murdered them against Ohio State. I think moving forward, more teams will take advantage of it. I got Purdue at number 6 just to be nice. I am all out on Purdue coming up. At number 7, we're gonna go Creighton. Talked about them a little bit earlier. Think they're gonna win tonight. Uh, 7-4, 11-2, 7-4 on the road. I like this Creighton team, man. That's just all there is to it. Doug McDermott, Coach McDermott, whatever you call him, that boy is a damn donkey. Love that boy as a coach. One of the best coaches in the country. I mean, top 7, I would say, coaching wise. Every year, Creighton making some noise. Even years when the Big East ain't making noise, Creighton is making noise. At number 8, baby, we're gonna go with them Dookie Stain Blue Devils. Give me Duke, man. Winners of 4 in a row, getting hot at the right time. I like this Duke team a lot. I will talk about them a little later when it comes to this tiers thing. But I like Duke, man. I got them at number 8 in the nation right now. Definitely like this team a whole hell of a lot. Duke, the Blue Devils, they got a. I think they're gonna finish the season strong. Think they'll be in the final game in the ACC tournament, and I think we'll see them a lot in March. So give me Duke at number 8. At number 9, we're going to go over there to Tucson. Tommy Floyd just signed an extension with the Arizona Wildcats, baby. I love it. I mean, Sean Miller got in trouble and left, and everybody thought the program was doomed. Feel like I'm about to sneeze. Tommy Floyd jumped in. Excuse me. This is live, baby. Tommy Floyd jumped in and just has been a damn rocket ship for that team. Shout out to everything that he has done. I got them at number 9. Talking about Arizona at number 10. I got a two-way tie. Y'all know how I do it. Y'all probably hate how I do it, but y'all know how I do's it. Oh yeah, I said how I do's it. I'm gonna go Dayton, man. I gotta show some love. Hats off. Gotta show some respect for Dayton and what they have done. Excuse me. 21-4. I mean, we're so impressed with UConn with 2 losses. We're so impressed with Houston and Purdue with 3 losses. Well, guess what? The only other team in the nation that has less than 5 losses is Dayton. They're 21-4, 13-0 at home, 5-3 on the road. Uh, I mean, just absolutely impressive. And then tied with Dayton at number 10. I got to go with Washington State, show them some love. I also want to shout out St. Mary's, man. St. Mary's only has 6 losses on the season, winners of 13 in a row, 8-0 on the road, 12-3 at home. St. Mary's, round of applause. You're finally better than Gonzaga. I know it's been haunting you for about 50 years. No, I'm kidding. 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 I know Gonzaga wasn't always the powerhouse that it is. Just to recap, we're going UConn at number 1, Houston at number 2, North Carolina at 3, Tennessee at 4, Kentucky at 5. That is the top 5. At number 6, baby, we are going. At number 6, Purdue, 7, Creighton, 8, Duke, 9, Arizona, and then at 10, we got a 3-way tie with Dayton, Washington State, and St. Mary's. I love giving love to smaller teams at that number 10 spot. It's not an official rankings. I hate people that think their rankings matter. This is my rankings. My rankings are different. They're not based on wins and losses per se. I mean, it's against the spread betting, and it's how good I think you're going to be in March. That's how I make my rankings. I don't give a damn about all those metrics that they try to throw at you. And no, just are they good against the spread? Yeah. Are they good on the road? Heck yeah. How good do you think they're going to be in March? Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Love it. Give it to me, baby. Damn, I wrote Duke twice on this list. Ain't that some? I was the club one. Anyway, let's jump into these tiers, baby. I'm gonna start off with probably just gonna do Elite Eight and Final Four. Now that I'm looking at the time today, we're gonna start off with the Elite Eight, then jump to the four. Thursday, I'll get to the Sweet 16, round of 32, and then maybe that day or next Tuesday, I'll give you the teams I think will be one and done. Get them out of here. And I'm not gonna go over every team I think is one and done. Just the big names. I mean, you'll be able to put it together once you get a bracket. You'll be like, oh, he thinks this team is this. Okay, okay. I see where he's going. Going. All right. So I know this is weird and don't make a lot of sense. Uh, I got 7 teams, Elite Eight, 3 teams in the Final Four. Of course, there's going to be a surprise somewhere. And then I got about 18 teams in the Sweet 16. But we're going to worry about those teams another day. Just to say something real quick, that there's 7 teams in my Elite Eight. Excuse me, I forgot to write down the timestamp. I mean, you got in my Sweet 16, you got Illinois, Auburn, Tennessee. Any one of these teams could be that last team in the Elite Eight. Just like any one of these Elite Eight teams could be the last team in the Final Four. You dig what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Down, down, down. Anyway, let's start off with this Elite Eight, baby. We're gonna rock with Baylor. A very under the radar team. Baylor is very good offensive team this year. Usually they pride themselves on defense. They're 19-6 overall, 6-4 in quad one. Um, had some streaky bad spots. It's crazy because this team, they're in the Big 12, which is why. But this team has a similar season to Memphis. Great non-conference schedule. Lose 2 in a row, win 6 in a row, lose 3 in a row, win 3 in a row, lose 1, win 2. Uh, Same projections record as Memphis, but definitely that's the difference between the Big 12 and ACC. This team will still be in the tournament. And once they get into the tournament, let me tell you why I think this team can be an Elite Eight team on the run. I'm not going to go over all their stats today. I will break down these teams more. This team is first in the nation, shooting 41% behind the 3-point line. Of course, they can go cold one game and just lose first round, but I don't think so. They're ninth in the nation in effective field goal percentage, shooting 57% from everywhere, 41% from 3-point line, uh, 54% from the inside the 2-point line. They shoot free throws pretty well, 74%. Defense kind of slacks. They're 79th in the nation. But hey, if you're giving up less than 1 point per possession, I like it. They're 0.98 points per possession. And like I said, offense, they are second in the nation, averaging 1.26 points per possession. That is amazing. Second in the nation. Pretty damn good. But I like Baylor, man. Their net ranked is 11th. RPI is 19th. RotoWire has them ranked number 8 in the nation. They play a lot of players. They're in and out. They have uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, six players averaging double digits, and not just barely. All these guys are averaging at least 11 points or more. They can move the ball around. Different players can hurt you. You can't focus in on one guy. They're just going to move the ball, hit the wide open guy. He's going to knock down the shot. Give me Baylor, baby, making it to the Elite Eight this year. After Baylor, we're going to go with them Dookie Stain Blue Devils. I like this team because they got a nice balance. They're not great defensively, but they're pretty damn good. They are pretty damn good offensively. I'm about to say they're not great. They're 17th in the nation, 1.19 points per possession. That's good for 17th in offensive efficiency. 20-5 overall, 5-2 quad one, 11-3 in conference play. That's tough to do in the ACC. We all know the big names, but trust me, they got 5 cats averaging double digits, led by Filipowski. He's averaging 17-8. Getting the damn job done. They've only lost back-to-back games once this season. Other than that, they have at least 3 wins between losses. Only have 5 losses on the season. This Duke team is better than people think. I'm surprised they're going under the radar as they are this year. I think they're definitely going to finish out this season strong. Not an easy schedule, but a pretty easy schedule. You got Miami, Wake Forest, Louisville, Virginia, North Carolina State, and then you end the season with a bang against North Carolina. I love this Duke team. Again, 17th in the nation offensive efficiency, 56th in the nation in defensive efficiency. Again, anytime you're holding somebody under 1 point per possession, I like it. They're at 0.97. Nothing stands out automatically. They are 20th, which is pretty damn good in the nation at shooting threes, 38% behind the arc, top 50 in 2-point field goal percentage, top 30 in effective field goal percentage all around. Only averaging turnovers on 12% of their possessions, which is good for 25th in the nation. You look over on the defensive side, they're top 30 in rebounding and top 50 in fouling. They don't foul. This is what I'm saying. Love this Duke team. I think they will be in the Elite Eight. I wouldn't be surprised if they make it to the Final Four. I don't know if they're going to win it all. I mean, hey, any team can get hot once you get in the Elite Eight, Final Four. But I definitely think Duke will be there and be one of the teams that people will be nervous of. Now, this team right here, they've been down, they've been up, they've been out. They all have not lost back-to-back games. Also, only got 5 losses on the season as well. They're 20-5. Their losses have just been oogly boogly. I'm gonna go Arizona, baby. That's an Elite Eight team this year. 11-3 in conference play, 7-3 quad one, 20-5 overall. Again, they have 5 players averaging double digits, of course, led by Caleb Love. But check this out. This is the surprising part about Arizona. 14th in the nation in offensive rebounding, 4th in the nation in defensive rebounding. Rebounding the ball is one of my favorite stats. Rebounding and field free throw percentage. You make your free throws and you rebound the ball, you're going to be in the damn game. They're 5th in offensive efficiency, 11th in defensive efficiency. One of the few teams I've seen that's top 12 in both. Houston, UConn, Arizona, they're in that group of efficiency, baby. 1.24 points per possession on defense, only giving up 0.92 points per possession. Shooting 37% from beyond the arc. That's good for 34th. But the rebounding is really what I love about this team. They don't turn the ball over. They force turnovers. I like this team a lot. I definitely think this team will be Elite Eight ready. Now, I talked about this team earlier. Creighton's top 50 in defensive efficiency, top 20 in offensive efficiency. They're 19-7, 10-5 in the Big East after they started off 0-2 or 1-3, whatever it was. They're rolling. They're coming back. They're bouncing back. I love this Creighton team. They're doing the damn thing. They have 4 players averaging double digits, but hear me out. 3 of these players are averaging 17 points or more. They know how to get the damn job done. Trey Alexander, Ryan Kalbrenner, and Baylor Shireman. 2 seniors and a junior. They came to play. They'll be ready for March. They're experienced. They're hype. This is a great team. Averaging 1.19 points per possession. That's good for 16th. Only giving up 0.96 points per possession. That's good for 46. They do not foul. They're first in the nation on defense, giving up free throws. They're 13th in the nation on defense, guarding inside the 3-point line, and they're third in the nation at guarding at allowing people to shoot threes. They run you off the line. 3-point attempts to field goal attempts. They are third in the nation at forcing that. 20th in the nation at defense at rebounding, and defense is 17th in the nation effective field goal percentage against overall. Third in the nation in effective field goal percentage on offense, shooting about 58% from the floor. Shoot at about 60% inside the arc, which is good for third in the nation. 3-point line, they shoot about 35% from beyond the arc. This Creighton team is dangerous. I think we'll get a preview of that tonight. I think if you want to bet anything on this team futures-wise, now's the time to do it. I do think they beat UConn today, and I think after that, the price will be dropping. 3 more teams I want to go over. 2 more, really. Kentucky. This is the funny part about Kentucky. Defense as average as defense gets. They give up 1 point per possession. Offense, though, they're 7th in the nation, averaging 1.22 points per possession. Nothing on the defensive metrics stand out. However, they do not turn the ball over. 9th in the nation at turnovers percentage. 11th in the nation at effective field goal percentage from the floor. They shoot the 3-point ball at 41%. Cooking. They'll wet you up. They play fast. I love this team's pace. I love this team. Just they gun and run. The problem with this team is they're 3-6 quad one, 8-4 in conference play. Like I said, they're still young. had a pretty bad conference schedule if you really look at it. Losses to Texas A&M, South Carolina, Florida, Tennessee, even lost to Gonzaga. But I think they finished this season out strong. You got LSU, Bama, Mississippi State, Arkansas, Vandy, and Tennessee left. I think Kentucky will be ready to roll. I think they'll gain some more experience over these next 6, 7 games. I think the SEC tournament will be good for them. They'll be able to play in a tournament style for the first time at this level. 5 players averaging double digits, led by Antonio Reeves, averaging 20 points a game. If he can get going, this team's going to be rolling behind him. I like this Kentucky team. I do think they will be an Elite 8 team. I've talked about San Diego State at lengths on this show. I think San Diego State will be the one team out of the Mountain West that makes it to the Elite 8. I love San Diego State this year. When they held Colorado State to 11, 11, 11 second half points about a week ago, I knew this team was ready for March. Give me San Diego State out of the Mountain West making a riggedy run. The last team I'm going to talk about for the Elite 8 tier, just to go over it again, we got Baylor, we got Duke, we got Arizona, Creighton, Kentucky, San Diego State, boy, and then my favorite, Michigan State, baby. Hear me out now. Hear me out now. Hear me out now. Hear me out now. Michigan State is experienced, man. They're going to get into March and they're going to know what the hell to do. They're led by seniors and juniors all across the board. Malik Hall has been playing on another level the last few weeks. I think they end this season with a bang. They got Iowa tonight, Ohio State, Purdue, Northwestern, Indiana. I think they go 4-1 in these last couple games. Think they'll be a threat to win the Big Ten. So many bigs. Big Ten tournament, and I definitely think they will be an Elite 8 team. Sweet 16 for sure. We saw last year what happened once they got to the Sweet 16, the overtime thriller with Kansas State, 95-93, losing by 2 points. I think that'll stay with this team. Nothing really stands out too special as far as statistics go, but this team can shoot it. 37% from behind the arc. Their free throws is what scares me. They only shoot about 70% from the free throw line. But on offensive efficiency, they're 53rd in the nation. They average 1.14 points a game. Defensive efficiency, they're 16th in the nation. That is what impresses me. They only give up 0.93 points per possession. They guard you. They guard you hard. They're going to be in your grill, in your face. They're probably going to say something about your mama, too. But hey, that's between you and him. 17-9 overall. The record is oogly boogly, only 9-6 in conference play. But as of late, they're on a 3-game win streak. They're rocking. They're rolling. They are 13-4 since starting 4-5. Just an absolute powerhouse since December 16th, if you ask me. So Michigan State is going to round out my list for the Elite 8. I don't even know if I have time to go over the Final Four. I'm going to do the Final Four Thursday. Then next week we can start with the Sweet 16 on Tuesday. And then Thursday, do round of 32. And then I'm just going to make this a 2-week segment. So that's the Elite 8 tier right there. We're going Baylor, Duke, Arizona, Creighton, Kentucky, San Diego State, Michigan State. Preview tonight's games. Give you my bets. And then get the hell on up out of here. It is Captain by a hook, baby. You got Butler and Nova. I love Big East basketball. Nova's just a little too big. I got this number at 4.5. It's 6.5. God damn. I'm just gonna stay away from it. But I do like Villanova, and I like them to win by about 5-6 points, maybe more than Butler. But I wouldn't take the 6.5. Definitely wouldn't take Butler on the road plus the 6.5. Think Nova handles their business at home tonight. For all the Bernie Mac fans. Tonight. Florida State, Boston College. Man, can't call it. Florida State 4.5 at home. Can't be mad at it. This number's even stretched a little big. We saw what happened last year with Iowa and Michigan State. Iowa was down 10 with 45 seconds left, forced overtime, won the game. Never forget that game in all of my life. Coach Fran staring down the damn referee. Anyway, Michigan State 9.5. I got them 3.5. I think Michigan State wins. I'm gonna be rooting for Michigan State, but tonight I will not be betting it. I might try to catch it live. That's kind of what I did Saturday. Caught them at halftime. Pretty good number instead of the 6.5, which they covered, won by 10. But I think I had the money line or something. I don't know. I put a whole hell of a lot on Michigan State at the half, though. I remember that. UMass minus 3.5. Get the hell on up out of here. They either lose by one or win by one. Nothing in between with my man Frank Martin. Um, Love it, man. Love what UMass has done since they picked up Frank Martin. Tennessee. This is one of those bets I'm on the fence about, and I'll probably bet it, to be honest with you. Tennessee 11.5 against Missouri. Missouri is one of the worst teams in the nation. Definitely the worst team in the SEC. Give me Tennessee to do the damn thing. Handle business against Missouri. I think Tennessee covers the 11.5 easily. I like the number. It's about where I got it. I love it. Bet that one. Everything else is previewing. I'm gonna say that again for the bets though. Tennessee minus the 11.5. I already talked about UConn and Creighton at links on this show. I think Creighton is gonna get the upset at home. If I had to bet this game, I'd bet Creighton on the money line. Let's see what happens. Again, like I said, I've tried to bet against UConn twice this year. Got my head cut off both times. Learned my lesson. I've also bet on UConn about 20 times this year, so it's not like I'm just looking for chances to fade them. I love this UConn team, best basketball team I've ever seen. I just think this spot right here, coming off the game against Marquette, I think Creighton can get the job done. Texas Tech and TCU, I think that's going to be closer than the spread says. It looks like if you wait, you might be able to catch a 5.5 on TCU. I don't know. I'm staying away from it, but I don't know if Texas Tech blows anybody out. And hey, they might. Same thing goes with Wake Forest and Pittsburgh. Wake Forest has been a powerhouse when they want and been trash when they want. Pittsburgh, I think, is a little more steady, plus 6.5. I like it. Don't love it, but I like it. Maryland, Wisconsin. I think Maryland keeps it close. Wisconsin has struggled the last 2 weeks. Maryland has always been one of those teams that's going to keep a game close. They're going to play dirty. The coach is going to play dirty. They're going to be a dirty ass elbow throwing. I can't stand them. But they're going to keep it close. Maryland plus 7.5. If you need an extra play, I will play that. Maryland plus the 7 and the hook. St. Mary's on the damn roll, won 13 in a row. They're minus 7 in the hook tonight. Why the hell not? If you need it, if you want it, if you like it, if you love it. St. Mary's taking on San Francisco, the Dons. St. Mary's minus 7 in a hook. I wouldn't be mad at you if you bet it. I'm just going to stay away like a stanky stray. Peter's not going to like that joke, huh? Anyways, Captain by a hook with the red beard. I got 3 bets for you. Just added a fourth. I just told you about Tennessee 11.5 over Missouri. Talked myself into it. Now I told you I got 3 bets. They're all on the road. They're all plus money, and I'm taking the money line on all 3. We're gonna start it off with my favorite team, Syracuse, baby. They're taking on North Carolina State. I got it at plus 202 this morning. It's plus 198 right now. Not a big drop, not a big change. But I like Syracuse in this spot. You can take the plus 5.5 if you want. I wouldn't be mad at you. But I definitely like the plus money on the money line. I'm going to ride Syracuse. I'm going to ride my dogs. I think since they let go of old boy, don't want to call him out. Benny Williams, they've been a lot better team. Trying to remember. They was getting slapped on Saturday. I think it was Wake Forest. Anyway, I think they can beat North Carolina State if they come out with the right energy. Of course, that's a big if. This team is wishy-washy to say the least. But I'm going to ride the 198 on the money line plus money on Syracuse. Remember, that's my favorite team. So ride that one at your own risk. Baylor, baby. Got him at plus 160. It's plus 158. These lines be moving barely. You can get the plus 4.5 if you want. But I like Baylor. I like them on the road. I like them against BYU. This team, I don't know how they're 11th in the nation, but I do. I talked about them earlier. I got them going to the Elite Eight. I think Baylor is one of the most underrated teams, under the radar teams, I'll say, because they're ranked 11th, so they're not underrated, just under the radar. Haven't heard a lot of people talk about them. Give me Baylor. Make a statement tonight and beating BYU. I don't think BYU should be in the top 25. I think that'll get fixed after tonight. Give me Baylor on the road plus 160, plus 158, whatever you can find on the money line. And then to wrap it up, we're going to go one of my favorite teams the last decade, San Diego State, baby. I know Utah State has been on one. They've been tough at home. They've been one of the best. They started off 18-1 or something crazy like that. But give me San Diego State, man. Their defense has been locked in. Think they realized they got to win on the defensive side, and they've been doing it. Like I said, they held Colorado State to 11 points about a week ago and a half. I think they do something similar tonight. Give me San Diego State on the money line plus 116. Take the plus 2.5 if you wanna. But that's where I'm gonna have my money. San Diego State money line, Baylor money line, Syracuse money line, and Tennessee on the spread. To recap that one more time, we're going San Diego State money line, Baylor money line, Syracuse money line, Tennessee minus 11 and a hook. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, presented by Stare Down Sports. I am Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs, going live on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday, 51 degrees and sunny. It is the 20th of February, the 51st day of the year 2024. And this is a morning show. Please take all wagers at your own risk. And please, please, I'm begging you, gamble responsibly. Dobbs.